Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So, if you're new here, I don't usually do videos like this. I haven't done one in a while anyway. If you're a person who watches me often, you might notice that my older videos, I did do a lot of like money saving tips, Dollar Tree hauls, grocery hauls. I stopped doing them. There's a million women doing them on the internet. But today, something interesting happened. Every Sunday, I go to Dollar Tree to get my newspapers for $1 to get the coupons because I used to, and to a certain extent still do the extreme couponing. So I went there and the associate showed me this and gave it to me. So this is next Sunday and it's $10 off any purchase of $10 or more. So I decided to make a very quick video. I'm not going to keep you guys too long, of things that I buy at Dollar Tree all the time, specifically food items. And I buy them at Dollar Tree because they're the best deal. Unless I hit a sale at my supermarket, and then the supermarket has to beat the Dollar Tree price. So we're going to start with number one. Actually, we'll start with this number one because this number one is the biggest thing on the table. Dollar Tree oatmeal. It is a whole pound. In fact, there was more of this. I actually used some of it for $1. It's really good oatmeal. It tastes great. It cooks up like regular oatmeal. Nobody's going to know the difference between this and store brand or Quaker. The cheapest store brand I can get is $1.99. So and it's the same amount, it's 1 pound. So getting a pound for $1 is a steal. Number two, beans and lentils. If you look closely, this is a 1 pound bag. At my supermarket, a 1 pound bag of lentils by the store brand is $1.29. And some of the other companies, you have to look at them very closely because even though you think it's a 1 pound bag, when you actually look at it, it can be as little as 12 ounces. And I've seen them where they're odd amounts, like 13 ounces or 14 ounces, but not a pound. This is a $1 pound of lentils. They also have green split peas, yellow split peas, pinto beans, very often kidney beans, and usually black beans. You cannot beat those deals, especially if you're trying to save money. Replacing your proteins, your expensive proteins, like your chicken and beef is really expensive right now, with beans, great alternative. So while we're talking about beans, let's talk about something that goes with beans. Tortillas. Dollar Tree normally has two kinds. These are the 24 corn tortillas because I really like a yellow corn tortilla. It's 24 of them for $1. This same thing, again, in my store brand, which by the way is ShopRite, is like $1.69. They also have, I believe it's 12 of the larger flour tortillas, again, for $1. Same thing. There's something like $2 for the store brand, or over $2 for the store brand at my ShopRite. So I always get those there. This is a hit or miss kind of thing. Like this is the smaller one, which is the chunks, but I very often can get the large container, which is the rings, for $1. At my supermarket, these are very seldom under $1, but they're not even usually $1. They're usually a little over $1, like $1.19, $1.29. So it's not a huge savings, but it's not bad if you're a person who like me. I like cottage cheese and I love having pineapple with my cottage cheese. So here's another thing. Campbell soup. Campbell soup, this Campbell soup, which is the same size, by the way, as the ones in the supermarket, but it's shaped differently. It's rounder. It's not as thin or as tall, is $1. And who doesn't love Campbell's tomato soup, right? It says it's 30% more. I think actually, I'm gonna have to look next time I'm in the supermarket. I think this is actually more than the one at the supermarket. Now, that one goes on sale. Very often I can get it for less than $1. I don't always buy those there, but they have a lot of other kinds of soup, including Progresso, Healthy Choice, more Campbell's, a lot of soup. And soup's a great thing to keep around for emergencies because a lot of these soups you can actually eat out of the can if you had to. So it's a good thing to remember. All right, here's another one. Olives. Olives are crazy expensive in supermarkets, But you can go to the Dollar Tree and get like olives in glass like this, like these green olives, or even black olives in like, you know, the metal can for $1. And that is, again, unless I hit a supermarket sale, I'm not finding them for $1. So the rice at Dollar Tree. Now, I put mine into a container like this, but I had a little bit left, so it's still in the bag. All right, so here's the bag. And if you look closely, it's 2 pounds of rice. Now, that's a great deal on rice. And by the way, they have brown if you want brown. It's brown long grain or white long grain. The thing about the rice at the Dollar Tree is it's a 2-pound bag. This looks like a small bag, but if you look at it closely, it's 2 pounds. That makes rice 50 cents a pound, which is a great deal. If you can get the bigger bags at your supermarket, sometimes you can get it for less than 50 cents a pound. That's great, but you gotta wait till it goes on sale. And by the way, for people who say, oh, everything at the Dollar Tree is from China, see that? Their rice is grown, packaged, produced in Texas. So yeah, there you go with that theory. Always the best deal on rice. Again, unless I hit a sale. These, okay. This is a different brand than they used to have, but this one's also imported from Italy. So I got to tell you, I haven't tried these yet. So I don't know if they're as good as the other ones, but the other ones were delicious. And gnocchi is a great, really filling potato pasta. It's kind of like a dumpling if you're not familiar with gnocchi. And for $1, this is a cheap meal. And in that vein, pasta at the Dollar Tree, their brand, Columbia, which is 100% durum semolina, and I believe is also imported from Italy, is a 20-ounce package. Your average supermarket package is about a pound. But even then, you have to look, because some of the commercial brands, when you look at them, they're only 13 ounces or 12-ounce packages. So for 20 ounces for $1 is your best deal on pasta. Another thing that they have at Dollar Tree, they very often have like Barilla or Prego kind of, they seem to be remainders from supermarkets in the glass jars, but they always have Hunt's in the metal container. Hunt's pasta sauce is delicious, by the way. It's very good pasta sauce. If you're like me, I use pasta sauces as a base, and then I add fresh vegetables to it. So to me, it doesn't really matter what the flavor of the sauce is, because I always know I'm going to add some mushrooms and, you know, whatever I got around. Always some onion and usually a little more garlic. So I just get tomato basil. But the pasta sauce at Dollar Tree is only $1 for the Hunt's, and it's a big container of it. It's as big as the big jars of ragu. Another thing that I get a lot at Dollar Tree, that I've just started to get at Dollar Tree, is the frozen veggies. And for that matter, the fruit, because those are 1-pound bags and they're also $1. You may have noticed that the bags are getting smaller and the prices are going up on frozen vegetables. So, yeah. So I decided to do 10 items because this coupon was $10 off, or 10% off anything over $10, which means it's 10 items, right? But here's some other items. I'm going to read this, which is why I'm looking down, that are always a good deal at Dollar Tree and are a great thing to keep around. Number 1, batteries. You get these multi-packs of batteries. Sometimes there's like 24 of them. Keep them in your fridge. They'll stay charged longer. Bottled water. I'm not a big bottled water drinker, but they have the large containers, the large gallon containers of bottled water. It's a really good thing to just go buy a case and keep it in your garage. Having lived through hurricanes and an earthquake, you need to keep bottled water around, because it's one of the first things that always goes out is the water and the electricity. Tuna. So here's the interesting thing. I like albacore tuna. They almost never have it at Dollar Tree, but they do have the chunk light. But one of the things they do have is these little kits. And the kits include crackers, the tuna salad's pre-mixed. It comes with a little thing for serving it. These are another great thing to keep around for emergencies, or $1 lunch. I mean, that with a piece of fruit and like, I don't know, a bottle of water, going to work, what, like a $3 lunch? That's awesome, right? They also have the pouches, and very often the pouches are like these kind of flavors that maybe didn't do so great in the supermarkets. Like I just saw there was a Thai chili one from Chicken of the Sea. That actually to me sounded pretty good, but I didn't really try it. Another thing that I always grab at Dollar Tree when I'm getting low is crackers. They have great deals on saltines. They have great deals on like these wheat kind of crackers, and like fancy crackers. They're always really good. The bread at Dollar Tree, by the way, is most likely a commercial brand that you're paying more for at your supermarket. Like I know ours in my area is Schmidt's Bakery, makes all the, and then they rebag it. It's a different bag, but it's the same bread. So I buy my bread at Dollar Tree. And by the way, the bagels, which are only in a bag of 4, out of this world. And last week I got pita, which was also only a bag of 4, but still cheaper than the supermarket equivalent, which was a bag of 6, was delicious also. Cookies. They're no-name cookies, but my Dollar Tree sells the animal crackers, and it's the brand Stouffer's, which is the same as the supermarket sells, for $1 more. Like they're $1.99 at my supermarket, the same size as $1 at my Dollar Tree. Always get them there. And for my vintage girls in the audience, I just have to mention one more thing. Bobby pins. You get 100 bobby pins on a card for $1 at Dollar Tree. Now, I do know that sometimes I can get them for 99 cents at Walgreens, but they have to be on like a sale. Just throwing that out there. A couple things I don't buy at Dollar Tree. I don't buy the cereal. It's a very small box, and with coupons and sales and deals, you can get a bigger box of that cereal at your supermarket, most likely. I don't buy cheese there. It's an 8-ounce block for $1, which isn't a horrible price, but my supermarket frequently has a 1 pound of cheese on sale for $1.99, like their kind of store brand. So I didn't get that. I don't get that. And they sell eggs at Dollar Tree now, and that's cool. $1's not bad for a dozen eggs, but they're always white eggs. I really prefer brown. I prefer cage-free. I prefer like the nicer, more expensive eggs. And so, yeah, I wait for them to go on sale in my supermarket. And another thing I don't really buy too much at Dollar Tree, I do sometimes, but I don't, is cleaning supplies. I really look at their cleaning supplies. Their actual in-house, they have this yellow pump cleaning supply stuff. It's awesome. It's really great. But then other things like their dish soap, it's going to be the really small one. And again, you could hit a sale, right? And it would be cheaper. I will say I have not been able to find them, but I keep looking for the Jennie-O turkey burgers, which are one package of Jennie. It's just one turkey burger in the package, and everybody keeps raving about them. My Dollar Tree is always sold out of them. But I just wanted to bring that to your attention. I am working on some sewing, I promise. For people that know me, I am actually working on that shirt made out of the vintage sheet. So I'm going to work on that today, so maybe I'll do another video tomorrow and show you what I got along with that. But until next time, please like, subscribe, and check out your Dollar Tree and see if they're doing this sale. I bet if you go on the website, you'll be able to find this. I'll put the link below. And until the next video, I hope everybody's staying cool. I hope it's cool where you are. And I hope you're having a great day. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for stopping by. Bye.